Welcome to yet another campaign here on Popes and Pylons. Today we're gonna play as a nation that doesn't even exist on this map quite yet. We're going for the Great Moravia achievement as requested in the comments. And in order to do that, we have to be either Moravia or Nitra, neither of which are countries that exist currently, but there should be Moravian cores here and here, I believe. Yes, that's Moravia here. That can be released by Bohemia. And there should be Nitran cores on the Hungarian side of the same thing. And, well, we have to restore the Great Moravian borders, which means we need to get all the territory that is currently Bohemia and Silesia. We also need Krakow and Novi Saks over here from Poland. Then we need all of, Slovakia and then Transdanubia here from Hungary. And Ostmark and Wien from Austria. So we have to grab this land, this land, this land, this land, this land, then down here, all around here, this, and then this. So quite a bit of land. It's a bit similar to what we had to do for the Avar Cognate achievement that we did somewhat recently, where we started as Avaria and then had to take Hungary here. We don't have to take all of Hungary, but we have to take other things too. Now, how do we go about playing as a nation that doesn't even exist yet? Well, we release it. There's the feature in the game that allows you to play as a released vassal. So I could go here and then just release Moravia and then say, yes, I want to play as Moravia. So you play as released subject, send, and we're Moravia as a subject of Bohemia. Now, there's a thing you could do. I've not tried this, but I assume that would be helpful, is to run Bohemia into the ground before you release Moravia. I don't know, take a bunch of loans, disband all your troops, get a bunch of corruption, make all the states way too powerful, etc., etc. Do all the things that you really shouldn't do to make the overlord as weak as possible before you release. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do any interaction with Bohemia at all. My first action in the game will be to release Moravia and then play as that. Everything else just seems a bit cheaty to me. So then we're going to have to fight Bohemia, of course, to get our independence. We're gonna have a truce with Bohemia for the first 5 years after releasing ourselves, so that's gonna be a bit annoying. We're gonna try to speed 5 through that as fast as possible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and release our subject and place the release subject. Send. There we go. Now I'm no longer Bohemia, I'm now Moravia. I have no troops, I own these 2 provinces here, I'm a subject to Bohemia, who also has Silesia as a subject, and let's just check out what do we have. We have a 3-2-3 ruler, which is fine, very young though. We have probably terrible ideas, I don't quite remember. Our traditions are manpower goods produced, that's not horrible, state maintenance is not particularly great. Diplomatic reputation, okay, sure, tolerance, development costs, production efficiency, max promoted cultures, admin tech costs. I like admin tech cost production. It's pretty late, so we're not going to get an insane amount of admin points out of that. And then unjustified demands reduction. It's pretty bad. No combat ideas at all. Nothing to help us there. But we have this ruler. It's going to be fine. We also have a bunch of development here. We have 11 and 8, so that's 19 development. That's a lot more than we start off here as Avaria. But we had like 3 development, right? Oh no, we actually had 7 development. Whoa. We start off as 3 development down here, which we can't even see as the homie. Anyway, let's just go. What do we have to do? We want to break free from Bohemia in 5 years. So we need to find friends that help us do that. And that means we have to find enemies of Bohemia to help us. Hungary is a pretty obvious choice here. Poland might be another one. The interesting point with Hungary is that they're likely to become part of a personal union under Austria later on, which would remove them as our ally, but that might even be helpful for us. Let's just see. For now, I think we're going to try to butter them up to try to get them to help us. Would they support our independence right now? They would. If we hadn't minus 1,000 for unknown attitude, so we have to have a day tick here, and I think we can't actually ask for spot independence while we have a truce, but we'll see that in a day as well. Let's just set up the rest of the game. Let's go for merchants. We are in the Prague node here, our Saxony node, I guess. And we have 2 merchants. We could try to steer with both our merchants, but that's probably not worth it since Prague only has 1 incoming node anyway. So let's just collect. I can't do anything here? Why not? Maybe I have to pass a day 2 to actually be able to... No, I can click you? What? Oh, I'm just being stupid. That's not a node. That's the node. Okay. I want to collect in Saxony with this guy, and I want to transfer, if I can, from Wien here. So we get some additional trade power here. And a tiny bit more of trade value in the node. It's not the most powerful node we have here. We have to, well, maybe try to get in the Wien node later on. Okay, missions. Any cool missions? Create an army. I do want to do that, but... I mean, we do save some money if we do it, so that could be nice. Solidifying papal relation is also nice, giving us papal influence. We might actually finally have a game where we are Catholic and want papal influence, so that's definitely a thing. That said, do I want to do that right now? I probably have to butter up other people first. Let's not grab a quest quite yet. Do I want to build units? I probably do. And we have sort of this 5-year truce, so maybe waiting with the units could be a thing, but having troops makes us look stronger to other people and makes them more interested in actually allying us and helping us out. So I think I am going to start building up to our force limit of a whole 5. What did I just do? Just build a mercenary? Oh, I don't have the manpower even. I have 1,000 manpower. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to build units right now. We're just going to save the money for now. So that's that. What about estates? We have 1 piece of land we can give away to an estate. I probably want military points first, so we can get ahead on military tech. Although we're not going to fight our own war, the first war on our own. We're going to have somebody else fight it anyway. So maybe some other tech is more important. Which would be admin then. Now I think I'm gonna go for military first. So I'm gonna give the nobles here a province. The only province we can give away, and make them very happy. And then we need to get 15 more influence on them. Could do that by gaining this guy here, like that. And we demand them military support. Okay, that's one thing we're gonna want to do, and in a year I'm probably gonna just revoke that from the nobles. So we did that. We have set up our estates. We have not set up our diplomats, but I want to wait a day before people actually have opinions about us. So let's just pass a day here. Assume that a day is enough for you to have an opinion on me. It is not. So we probably have to wait until the end of the month, which is fine. It's nothing gonna happen anyway in the first couple of months here. So let's just try to speed through this. There's the 1st of December. We have foreign spy detection. Ooh. Bohemia wants to marry me. I do not want to marry you. Okay, yes, they would say yes. Barely, but they would. But they can't yet because we have that truce. Is anybody else technically interested? Can I see that in the Diplo macro builder? I should be able to. Just Hungary. Austria is really not. Because they like Bohemia. Everybody else is not interested. So we're just gonna have Hungary here helping us out. What about Poland though? Why is Poland so uninterested? It's 1,000. 1,000 is interesting. Okay, they can't reach Bohemia. That's basically the main reason they won't do it. Because Silesia is in the way? That's stupid. That's their vassal. They're always gonna be in the fight. Well, maybe those things are gonna change. What I'm gonna do is send a diplomat to Hungary to butter them up to make sure that we can definitely get this support of independence once we have done with our truce. And I will grab the improved papal relations quest and go up and butter up the Pope too. Like that. Not gonna marry you, Bohemia, it's not a thing. So, speed 5. Run, game. We do need to get our Liberty Desire up later on, but we can probably do that by insulting people and stuff. It's gonna be fine. Also, by building an army, we would increase our Liberty Desire because of relative power of vassals. So we definitely do want an army before we go to this war. At least right now I don't have to reduce army maintenance because I don't have any army. There's a new consort. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. We have a 564 air. Happy days. Not the best of consorts, but a very, very good air. Yes, Shadow Kingdom. It's fine. Do we want to grab an advisor? We're making money right now because we don't have an army, but no. No, I need the money to bank an army, actually. So let's just keep going here. We're gonna have to wait until, what is it, November 49? Not 59, luckily. Until we can actually declare war on, well, grab support independence and declare war on our overlord here. And until then, we're just gonna chill, try to gather some monarch points, and find some friends. So tempting to get an advisor, but no. Did I forget anything for the setup? I could focus on something, but I don't really want to focus on military right now. Probably gonna set a focus once we choose our first idea group. That seems like the clever thing to do. Any cool ideas here? We can already see, not really. And I'm just passing time while I'm looking through these things. We are Catholics, so we don't have any cool interactions really to do. We have this papal influence thing, which we're gaining, which will eventually open up all these buttons for us to press at cost of papal influence, or we could try to become the papal controller, which I'm really not particularly interested in right now. But we'll see if that's necessary for politics later on. Doo-doo-doo. Come on, game. This is where a new PC would really come in handy, because at speed 5 the game goes as fast as it possibly can, and my current computer is not insanely fast while I'm also recording video, as you can see. So would be nice to speed through these years a bit faster. But I'm sure you'll survive. If you also, by the way, are interested in having one of your, or have an idea of what kind of campaign you would like to see, why don't you comment on that down there in the comments. I am always reading all the comments, obviously, and I keep a list of suggestions for campaigns that are made in the comments, and we'll then pick from those depending what I think fits my interest right now, fits the channel, etc. Obviously, with the release of the 125 patch sometime in the future and the Rule Britannica DLC, or Britannia, I think it's Britannia, there will be new achievements, and I'll probably be looking at one of those, or more than one of those, once that DLC releases. But until then, I'll take any suggestions. So we completed our quest. You can come back from the Pope. And we get any cool new quests? Improve with Austria. I can do that. Well, once my diplomat is back from the Pope. Let's keep going here. So we had to have no army at all, but well, we still don't have the manpower. It's interesting they started at 1,000 manpower only. That's very harsh. But yeah. Come on. 2 more years and a bit. Nothing's really happening here, and anywhere we can see. Bohemia is not going to war with anybody, which is nice and not so nice for us. I mean, I would like Bohemia to be weakened in wars, but I also don't want to be dragged into a war with them, and they would definitely call us into any war against their enemies. So that's not a thing we really want. Opinion of Bohemia. So us insulting Bohemia is not going to do anything, I don't think, because it's our opinion of them that counts, not vice versa. I don't know if there's any way that we can reduce that opinion on our end. But I'll try to insult them anyway. Maybe they insult us back or something stupid. Okay, December 47. Come on, game. You can do this. I just shut down some things in the background. Maybe that's gonna help. 48. The truce ends in November 49? No, January 50. Interesting. That's an odd date for that to happen, considering that we released in on the 11th of November in 44. Why would it be until 50? Well, who knows? Maybe it took a couple of months to actually register that we had been released and register that there would be a truce. Burghers gain loyalty, we lose legitimacy. Well, we are at 100, so it's not. But 20 legitimacy is a lot to lose. But I'm not interested in losing stability. So yeah, let's lose some legitimacy and then try to gain it back slowly. Very, very slowly. Oh, it's going to take forever to get those 20 legitimacy back, especially since we don't have any royal marriages right now. I do hope to marry like Hungary once we have completed our support independence thingy. Supporting the House of York in England, okay. Interested in that tech, obviously. Military tech 4 is not a bad tech, plus 0.5 morale is a lot, and it has tactics too. That's a very important military tech to get early on. Temples are nice. France is now the papal controller. I don't really mind that too much. It's not like they're gonna excommunicate us. No reason to. The Ottomans are at war with Byzantium. Yeah. It's not looking good for you, friends. I'm sorry. I might as well press the best guess button here for messages. So we get messages about our neighbors. We do have a free diplomat now. I recalled somebody and just automatically clicked that. What do we do with you? I mean, I do need, before I forget that, I really want claims on my overlord. So we can take these lands cheaper in the peace deal. Because we don't only want to break free, but we really, really want to take land from them when we can. So that's what we're going for here. We are in 49, so at the beginning of next year we can finally seek support. I think I'm gonna start building up an army here. I do have some manpower now, so I do want to build 5 troops. Then I don't have manpower anymore, but oh well. I don't really want to fight here. I would definitely like for just Hungary to do all the fighting, but that might not be enough, since Bohemia will also be able to call in their allies of Trier and Liège, which is not good for us. Also, I meant to revoke Brno from the nobles and never did, so let's just do that. They will be unhappy, reducing our manpower recovery. Yeah, it's fine. It's not like we have manpower, but it's not like we're winning this fight on having manpower. So I want to revoke it so I can give it to the clergy and then also milk the clergy here. Having them happy is nice, so we gain that yearly papal influence. So if we could keep them happy, that would be cool. But I don't think we are. And we could just keep them over the cap for a month, for a year. Would be fine-ish. Yeah, I mean, why not? They are gonna take up the disaster now, but we're gonna have that bonus for a year. And then we're just gonna make them unhappy as necessary. There is +1 Diplo rep from the quest. Come back from Austria. What's the new quest? Manpower recover, create an army. I will take create an army because I'm gonna finish that very, very soon. And that's just some free money. And who doesn't want free money? There we go. Quest done. Very, very nice. Now I probably take Improve Our Prestige. It's very difficult to complete, but if you do, the reward is very high, and there's not like there's a different quest that we currently want. And you see our Liberty Desire going up slowly as we're building an army here, because of relative power of vassals. And I am gonna send Bohemia an insult, just to see if that does anything. Did not raise our Liberty Desire. But maybe it will get them to do something stupid towards us. That would be useful. Let's merge these guys. I am gonna want a leader for this army. I do want my ruler to die so I can get this heir on the throne, but he's only 4 years old. So right now our ruler dying would mean we get our consort ruling, and she's very, very bad. So I'm kind of not interested in that, but I can also not take... I guess. I could call it diet to make the nobles happy and then grant a generalship for a general. I think I'm gonna do that. It's gonna cost us some prestige, which is odd with the gain prestige quest, but oh well. Grab that general, put him in charge, whatever he is. Not the worst. Not great, definitely not great. So October 49, very, very soon we are gonna be able to seek that support for our independence. And maybe we'll even find somebody else. Anybody else hate Bohemia? No. Still just Hungary right now. Don't you want to go to war? Ah, there's Renaissance spawning, also truce expired. So now I can ask you to support my independence immediately. Getting us to 100 Liberty Desire, which is great. No, don't end support. None, there's nobody else, right? No. I assume all of these people are not gonna do it because they cannot reach Bohemia. Yeah. Okay. Which is stupid, you can reach Bohemia. How many troops do you have, Hungary? Military, armies, allies? How are you not an ally? Did I not? I did. Hungary. Hungary. 24,000 troops. So that's pretty much about as much as Bohemia and his vassal have. That is not insane, since Bohemia is also going to have allies coming in here if we declare our independence war. That's actually not the most helpful. And we're going to lose a ton of stability here if we do this, so we're going to have to spend admin power to bring that back up, but that's always happening when we break truce with our... Not break truce, but break our vassal relationship. But I really don't like the idea of these guys... I guess we're gonna have to wait for a bit of a better situation here, because right now we're more or less even slightly ahead of these troops, but there's also gonna be like 6,000 troops from Trier coming in and 6,000 or even more troops from Liège. So then we are way outnumbered, and I assume military attack is very similar, yeah. So there's really no good reason to do this. Question is, do I keep my army up? I think I do. Maybe get a lucky increase of skill on our general. That would be nice. What would be really nice if any of you guys would decide that you are willing to support my independence. But that's really not happening. If Austria would not have a neutral attitude towards Bohemia, then this would be kind of nice. If they would rival Bohemia, we'd definitely get it. But they did not. Lose loyalty, no, let's do it this way. We lose loyalty on the burghers, which is fine, gain it on the nobles, which is good, and we gain stability. Very nice. It's one less stability that we have to bring back up after we declare war. These provinces are extremely similar. Same development, same trade power. None of them is a center of trade. Let's just take Bujovice here, I guess. Maybe we want to keep a border with Austria. Does Austria want Bujovice? They do not. Let's take this claim here anyway. First, I might just take more of that land in that war, but we are going to have to deal with a lot of aggressive expansion anyway if we manage to win this war. So we're probably not going to take insane amounts of land from Bohemia. But we're going to try to take as much as possible, of course. Clergy ticking up, but that's alright. Our papal influence slowly rising. Still on the plus side of the clergy, that's good. Could remove Brno, but doesn't really seem worth it. What would be worth? Ooh, military tech, that's excellent. That might help us. And Hungary's also on 4, so maybe this is the time where we try to do it. With our enemies still being at 3, but we and Hungary both being at 4. That seems like the time where we try it. Yeah. We do have some money in the bank. We're only gonna have 1 claim, but that's gonna be alright. I'm not gonna take this admin tech because we're gonna need the admin power to go back up in stability. Still tech 3, good. Dear Hungary, please be quick with helping me because, well, otherwise I'm just gonna be fully occupied and killed here. So let's see what happens. I think in January we're gonna declare that war. Once you have the morale tick, there we go. So we are going for you guys and going for declare war, call in Hungary, they're our liege, yes, and confirm, yes. Black news indeed. We now have a military alliance with Hungary. We're going to immediately run from here so we don't get killed. We're going to boost up that stability to at least 0. I kind of like the idea of getting to +1 though. I think I'm going to do that before we have tons of war exhaustion or something. And while the clergy are still happy. And then I'm gonna run. And I am going to try to keep Hungary from being dead. Would be good if you weren't dead, Hungary. I would appreciate that. We're trying to siege this fort. It's kind of annoying to hang out here, taking attrition. But on the other hand, I don't want to leave Hungary alone here. I also don't want to hang out alone in any of these places. So I guess I'm just gonna have to live with the attrition here. Don't be stupid, Hungary. You can attach to me if you want to. That's the thing you want to do. We got a breach. That's very, very good. It's gonna speed up our siege so much. Giving us +2, I believe, on the roads. Oh, Hungary, what are you doing? Am I? I'm gonna leave a guy here to keep up the siege and send the rest to try and help, maybe? Hungary is already moving in with their guys. Yes. So I'm gonna try and help here. We may be able to win this. With the reinforcements coming in here from Hungary, yes. We win that, we lose more troops than they did, which is unfortunate. Sort of similar, actually. Actually, they lost 3,500, we lost like 3,500. Yeah, it's very, very similar. But now I want to be back on the siege. Get that done and handled. Why is the AI so bad? Sending a 4K stack here, what's that supposed to do? Just capture Breslau? That does nothing. Don't do it, Hungary. I mean, I get that you don't want to... I get that you don't want to sit on the siege with all your troops. And that's a very good thing not to do. But man, keeping on running to these fights... Oh, that was a great fight, although. I'm not complaining anymore, Hungary. That was great. We stack wiped 12,000 men. That was excellent. And where are you guys running? To Ostmark, okay? You trying to chase them or something? I'm gonna go back to the siege. Still want the siege to happen. I wish it was my siege. Is it my siege? It is my siege. Good, good, good. And they're taking back my land, reducing my war exhaustion, or reducing the gain in war exhaustion, I guess. Also very nice. And come on, 14%? No. Oh, you're getting another fight happening. Do I still have the 1K here? I do. So let's send everybody else to help. And no, not a stack wipe, but a good fight for us. On our capital, and now 28%, come on, you can do it. Nope, 42%. I don't want to take all this attrition. Just win. Oh, and then we need to deal with Pest here. Kinda don't want Hungary to have its capital sieged and then being like, meh, I'd rather not be in your war. That would be bad. So let's try to get that capital back from them. Try to throw them out of Pest. And it seems like we will be able to. Not likely to be a stack wipe. No. Oh, it was. Very good. And infantry combat ability. Excellent. Now, we have this. I do not really care about Breslau, although Hungary occupied it. I forgot to tell people what land I want. And Hungary has actually claimed some land, which is annoying. But I'm going to tell Hungary that I want all of Bohemia, just in case. Now I want to siege down. You want to go siege Prague already. How many troops are there left? There's still tons of troops in that alliance, so that's pretty much a no. But we're gonna do that in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching this first episode of our campaign as Moravia, going for Great Moravia here on Popes and Pylons. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and comment if you have any ideas, any things you liked, any things you didn't like, that sort of stuff. Or you just wanna, talk. Let's do that. See you guys next time.